Get your mop ready. Awareness precedes honor. Any valuables must be reported to the head office. Okay. Now you're ready for this. And you have to make sure that you don't step in the go, because then you leave footprints, which affects your score. And then after a while, you have to make sure to clean your mop in water. Yes, it is. It's like, what I've done is I've gotten my mates to sponsor me like for £10 for an hour of my time, and then they get to have me play a game of their choice, no matter how bad it is, for an hour of that time. So far I've played World of Zoo, and I've played Mining and Tunneling Simulator. That was a blast. Yeah, my brother thought, hey, that looks great, you know, we'll have him play World of Zoo. He's not touched it, it's on his Steam account. It's not my idea of a good time. I think Viscera cleanup is actually an interesting concept, and it's been as like, at a previous LAN that I've had, it's like the four of my friends just started playing it over LAN, just like clean up cooperation. It? It's like, and it seemed like they were having a really good time as well.
I clean again.
Really? What am I supposed to do with the body parts? Okay, cool. Okay. So, like those orange pins then? So how do I go about picking these pieces up? Is it like... Yeah, great, okay, so it's probably just bare hands.
I'm guessing you were
Oh wow,
this
is something. This is truly an interactive experience.
Careless ruffians.
Have I got a hand in my hands? Hello? Okay. I do.
But it's broken.
Nice. I recently watched Big Trouble in Little China. John Carpenter's made quite a few good films, actually. Very cheesy, but what do I do with this bin? Do I take it to a furnace? Okay. I'll find out. I got this with for free with Shadow Warrior. Yep. I think I'm getting blood footsteps everywhere. Oh, messy.
I'm getting nowhere.
Oh no, too bloody. Oh my god, this is so terrible. This game, it's bad. In terms of the fact that it's really you can't just clean up. No, you have to wash your brush. You have to take the body parts to the furnace. Somebody has to do it though. Yes. Why? Yeah. It's like, has somebody cleaned this room yet? Oh my god. What is this box, I wonder?
Hey, nice shoes.
What? It is dangly foot.
Hey, buddy, you don't look so good. Well,
It's cash. It says report valuables to the main office. What am I doing with this? Should I just pocket it? Oh look. Please swipe your card. The MacGyver. Is this like a yeah. Yeah, that sounds like it's right. The MacGyver. Oh, can I pick up a samurai sword?
So pointy.
Nice. Make some more mess. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with all these body parts. Is it just this one level, I wonder? I mean, well, I know it is an actual full game, but this is just the, Shadow Warrior version. It's a standalone, actually. Yep. I don't have the actual full game. It's in... Or is it like all the way out there, or... Yep. Oh, there we go. Okay, great, thank you.
Ah.
Cool.
Oh.
Oh, great, I'm making a mess again. Well, it's on fire now, at least. Okay, so how do I launch this?
Burn, baby, burn.
Not right-clicking. Maybe right-clicking. Am I on fire now? No, but this haunch leg is. It smells like barbecue. Wow, this is an amazing cleaning experience. Can I just lift up this entire box and throw it in the furnace, I wonder?
Boots were made for walking.
Nice! I've never actually played Street Fighter Alpha 3. But this isn't that. This is excellent. This is Street Fighter. Probably plays similarly though, I bet. There we go. Now I've got it. But I've left. I think the best thing is probably to dispose of all of the body parts first before you start cleaning, I guess.
Someone got medieval on his ass.
Because that'll just make more mess. Now. Well, that makes sense, I guess.
Makes me hungry. guess he died.
No,
of a
I mean-
broken heart.
I wish I could do the same, I really do. I bought 3 hours of my own time though. So I'll have to see what I use those for. I'm thinking it'll probably be beating them ups. Because I brought Street Fighter 5 with me.
God, it's not
Oh, okay. Oh, that's really handy. Do I have to get new ones of those?
It's just you and me, man.
Yep.
Uzi.
The same with the bucket. Of course, it's never that simple, is it? Should I burn this Buddha head, I wonder? Probably not. Is that for the valuables, I wonder? I don't know. How about this ninja star? What do I do with that? Do you have to burn all the equipment as well?
Got greenlit for
That's
this?
just lying on the ground. Great. Oh, now I've got blood. Can I burn my mop? Burning mop. I can tip my bucket as well.
Someone got medieval.
Let's go.
On his ass.
Come here. Wolverine and Ryu. That's a combo you wouldn't really think to see. Shinku Hadouken, was it?
This isn't helping. Smells like baby farts.
Great, I'm getting blood everywhere. You know, I'm terrible at cleaning in real life. When things are even more awkward, you know, it's like...
I knew him.
Hello!
Nice guy.
Why does that guy have to be so messy? Seriously.
hell was going on here?
This is Viscera cleanup detail. Basically, I've had my mates buy an hour of my time at £10 a piece, and then they just come up with the worst games they can think of, and then have me play them. So now I'm basically tidying up these kind of the main scenes from the game Shadow Warrior after the protagonist has been there, because somebody has to do it. Really? Amazing, I might have to give that a try then. The Metacritic? Well, you know, that's an achievement in itself. You know, I'm somewhat a fan of bad games. I mean, I don't know if you've heard of the game called Deadly Premonition before. I played that through in front of a bunch of friends, and it was a lot of fun actually. It was just... Yeah! This is work? I mean, it's like zoo tender and mining and tunneling, and now I'm just cleaning up. This is great. Oh my god. You know, that's actually one of the games that one of my friends has lined up for me after this today. Yeah, no, I'm not actually kidding here. It's like... Yeah, it's almost like in the first scene your squad's dead. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god. Now that was a funny coincidence that one of the terrible games that somebody had paid me to... Oh my god, one of the devs is here.
The smell of progress.
This is Japanese, isn't it? Because M. Bison is Vega. Oh, it's really a villain double whammy.
Too rich for my blood.
That's a lot of bloody footprints.
Oh, I remember you. Who's laughing now? Hmm?
Can you get a minus cleaning rating? Just by making a huge mess and not cleaning anything up, I wonder.
Cha-ching. Weird, that smell makes me hungry. Lock and load. As they say. This stuff will never come out of the carpet.
I get the feeling that the actual arcade mode is substantially more difficult than you would usually get in a fighter. You know, on the Sega Saturn. No, I'm doing my best to clean up. This is just how I clean. You're being mean, okay? I'm just trying to get rid of all the body parts first. But that didn't really succeed very well. I think that's everything. No, it's never everything, is it? Here's another torso. "25 minutes left of my shift."
I'm too old for this shit.
Sonic Boom. seems like guns and stuff probably go in this box here. Along with cash. Sausage Fest 93, hands off. Republic bananas. Is there any crouch feature? No, there wouldn't be. Why would there be a crouch feature? Yeah. Why would a cleaner need to crouch? What am I supposed to do with all the spare buckets? Maybe I just bought a bunch of water buckets. I need to burn the spare water buckets as well. Oh my, they're really anal about this, aren't they? If something that you want to get rid of, burn it.
Well, well, well.
Oh, this is a big job just by myself. Yeah, I can see that. I've got a land planned in
Don't go losing
Norway
your
next
head.
weekend. Viscera Cleanup Detail. It'll be them going, come on Colin, let's play Viscera Cleanup Detail. They're the ones who, you know, are forcing me to play it now, and did it the last line. I'm like, nah, I think I'll pass. But now I'm not getting an option to pass.
Woohoo! I'm sure they won't notice. I'm getting nowhere.
Well, I've got a flight tomorrow morning at 9:45. To Oslo from Manchester. So I'm leaving at something like 4:30 in the morning to go to the train station and then catch a train to Manchester Airport. So I'm gonna be tired. How much left of the game do you have? Hello, David. Fine, yes. Basically what I'm doing is, my friends, they've sponsored me for £10 per hour, and they have me play the worst games imaginable. So far I've gone through World of Zoo, I've gone through Mining and Tunneling Simulator, and this is basically called Viscera Cleanup Detail, where you go through these horrible, you know, games as a janitor cleaning up after the mess they've made. So basically I have a mop now. I'm cleaning up all the blood that they've left behind pretty much. And it's not just that easy. I mean, I've left all these bloody footprints everywhere. You know, so you have to really watch. Yeah, and then when you have to go in. I'm not very good at cleaning. So you have to go in to put your mop in a water bucket and start again. This is, let's have a look, I've got 20 minutes left of my shift. But it was good for bringing in money, and lots of people enjoyed making me suffer for an hour. I think I managed to raise something like 120, 130 pounds. But now I've got to follow through. But I'm getting the worst one done first. And what's actually very funny is that actually one of the games that my friends has asked me to play that has been universally panned, one of the developers, yeah, is actually here today. Yeah. So that was a funny coincidence. Exactly. Yep. Oh god. It was. Like, no way. And the thing is, if you continue to mop after it's dirty, then you just make more mess for yourself to clean up. I mean, this room was actually a lot cleaner before I started. And now that water's bloody, so I need to get another bucket. And then when you're done with your bucket, you have to toss the bucket into the furnace. So it's... it's just something that I guess you find out. It's... yeah, but I grew up with them, so it's you get used to the troubleshooting and the trial and error of games. So you get the hang of them really quickly once you've put the time in. Exactly. Aye. Well, it's a good thing you haven't. Yeah, I mean that's exactly, yeah. Exactly. I'm probably going to be tired out in about 4 or 5 years, but my brother, he's done. I mean, he used to, when he was my age, he used to play quite a bit. He's got 4 kids to look after as well. So yeah. It's like, I'm trying to think what else. But his mate that he used to play games with, his children are all grown up now. So he's actually semi-retired. He's just sitting playing World of Warcraft in the evenings. Yeah. So he's done his stint. Oh, yep. Need to get another bucket. Great. No, but I had to go and there was a bunch. Yeah. A bunch of. You can. Oh, really? So you can knock a bloody bucket over, and that's. So I think I'm going to get rid of this. Try to avoid. I should probably clear a path to the furnace for me, to be honest, so I don't. Oh, damn it! Oh wow, it's really no mercy to be had. Yeah, it's actually supposed to be a cooperative game where you play with 4 people. Yeah, and so I'm doing this undertaking by myself. And looking at the clock, it's like, when do I get off? Stop knocking over the buckets. Yes! I'm surprised you knew that I just knocked over a bucket. It was probably a coincidence. I'm recording it for my friends as well, you know, to prove that I have been doing this. Well, no, it's like, the thing is that me and my brother, we know exactly the ins and outs of the internet here, so the upload rate wouldn't be able to support streaming. In fact, I'm using the 4G on my phone not to take up the network if there are bits I need to download. It expires at the end of the month and I have 4 gigs left, so I thought, why not? Oh, am I not allowed another bucket? Oh, okay. Oh, so I actually need to press the button to it. There we go.
My hand in there again.
What? What? It's that a kidney? It's a... Wow, really? Can you blow yourself up in the game? Yeah, you have to get rid of, wow. Let's have a look. I've got 15 minutes left of my shift. Yeah, it is actually. It is Rogue Warrior. Oh my god. And neither did I until my mate mentioned it to me. He's like... He says it's the best worst game he's ever played. He's just, you know, he gave me some nuggets of dialogue that is just spouted during the game. Just wow. Have you played the Mad Max game? Do you mean the recent one, or? Yeah, it does. The Road Warrior, yeah. Movie games. Yeah. I kind of know what you mean. It's like, I'm usually a huge fan of like open world, kind of like RPGs and that sort of thing. So basic. I know what you mean when you talk about busybody work. I mean, that's a trend of a lot of games these days. You know, they just put. I know, but it's like. feel like single-player games are being like MMOified, if you know what I mean. They're using the MMO rinse and repeat recipe. You know, it's like it feels half-baked. I mean, I don't know if you've played the newest Dragon Age Inquisition, but that felt like it was pretty much a single-player MMO. I really liked Origins. That was a great game. How was that? Because the fact that I looked at I can remember, like, there was this huge Watch Dogs debacle where they released these fantastic looking previews, and the actual game was just rubbish, you know? But the, what's it called? I wonder if it's going to be the same with Division, because the fact the original previews looked amazing, but... Okay, did you play the beta on PC, or was it on a console? Mm-hmm. Yep. Multiplayer session type thing, yep. Yeah, seems like that's why everything's gone to hell.
Make so much mess.
Okay. Mm-hmm. But how does it play? Is it fun? You know, is it okay? It seems like a game that is, you know, really designed to play with friends. You know, a group of friends that you know well. Okay. There are lots of speedrunners that just do ridiculous stuff like that because it's actually slightly faster. Just roll everywhere they go because the fact that is actually faster than just walking or running. Yep. But overall, you thought it was a fun game? Because I was slightly skeptical to it. Yeah, with friends, yeah. Hmm. Yeah. How did it look though? Did it kind of... what graphics card does it have? Yeah. Exactly, but you know what's really awesome now? The fact that they're coming up with like, the way that it works is that graphics cards communicate with a interface called PCI Express, and that has a huge bandwidth for data transfer. And the thing is that, so you need it in the computer communicating directly with the motherboard. But now they've got like these new ports called Thunderbolt 3 and 4 that are, you know, reaching speeds that are up to around a third of those PCI Express speeds, which is enough to actually house graphics cards externally. So what I think is the next generation of laptops is going to have, you know, the base thing with graphics accelerator processor and no graphics chip, with an external kind of like graphics card box. Yeah. So you get your mobility, you get your nice thin laptop, you know, and if you need, you know, the power of your full graphics, you just have like this little box with a graphics card in, and then just plug it in externally, and then you're ready to go. So that's kind of the technology, and the thing is, if you need to upgrade it, it's really easy, because you could just replace the graphics card in your box, yeah? And it's like, it's pretty straightforward to upgrade your RAM and you know, SSDs, hard drives and laptops as well. The only thing that you wouldn't be able to change really is the processor. So I'm looking forward to that actually, because then it is actually worth investing in a solid laptop, you know, because the fact that it won't be rendered useless in 2 or 3 years time, because you'll just be able to upgrade the external graphics card. So that's what I've got my eyes on. Yeah. But that's what's it's not released yet, but Razer are doing it, and they're making it available for basically not just their own line of laptops, but any laptop with a Thunderbolt 3 port will be able to use that external thing, because Alienware has done it earlier, but then they've made it so you have to have like your custom PCIe Express ports that are on the side and only located on Alienware computers, but this one will be universal for any laptop with a PCI Express port. So I'm going to read some reviews and maybe I'll fork out on that. We'll see. Because yeah, I think Razer are releasing their first thing. Maybe I'll wait until they release their second version, because the first version of anything is usually a bit dodgy. I think it's like $999 for this 12.6 inch Razer laptop, really thin, really mobile, no graphics chip, it's just integrated graphics, but is set up and ready to go with that external Razer core. Yeah, it's like an external hard drive, only it's a graphics card instead. But before, the thing is that the transfer speeds on the ports, like USB and stuff, have just been too slow to keep up with the bandwidth demand that is necessary for a graphics card, which is why it hasn't been done earlier. But now it's catching up, the technology. Oh no, another bloody bucket. Yeah, oh no, another bloody bucket. At 2. Yeah, exactly. Oh, the furnace area is still really messy. I think it's just going to be easier for me to run out here and then dish it in the fountain, to be honest. There we go. Oh, I'm used to kind of bunny hopping in games by pressing crouch and space at the same time, yeah. Played a lot of Gary's mod, where it was pretty much necessary. What is this? It looks pretty intense. So look how much time I've got left in my shift. 5 minutes. How much time is left in my shift? Then it's time for Rogue Warrior. Hooray! But we're getting the worst games, in my opinion, over first. Yeah. Just one extra mop, you know what I mean? And you've just ruined all your work. It's just... Well, I've cleaned up this room, at least. That's something. Yeah, just roll eyes. It never ends. There we go. That's a JRPG, alright. That is definitely a JRPG. It reeks of JRPG. Have you played that Sega RPG called Tales of Resonance? It was actually it's not newest generation, but PS3, Xbox 360 gen. It was actually really complicated, but it was a lot of fun. It was like the thing about JRPGs these days is that they usually go through the same kind of like turn-based system that's been done time and time and again. Exactly, but this one had a really interesting take on it, which I thought was engaging. Difficult, but engaging. So 3 minutes to go. Then I can play Rogue Warrior. Hooray. How far away is Leeds Central Station from here anyway? you know what I was really afraid of? The fact that somebody would ask me would donate 80 quid and say, Colin, do a full Undertale genocide playthrough, you know? It's a great game. I mean, the thing is that when I first read reviews about it, you know, I was looking on the internet, it's like, oh, it's just another indie game hype that people are just, you know, it's like, it's not going to be that good. And then I played it and I was blown away. It was really awesome and I can't recommend it enough, to be honest. Yeah. That's true. I tell you exactly what happens, but it's spoilery, and I don't want to. You want to kill everybody? Why? You're a monster. That is, well, then you'll probably, then the game will be super easy, but the last boss is ridiculously hard, you know? That's the way that they do it. They just lay it up so the entire game is super easy, and then you just ramp up the difficulty to 11, you know? Yes, yep, definitely. I mean, I've not killed anybody in Undertale. Isn't like, ever. Not in any playthrough. You know, I started the game, I did the entire perfect playthrough first time, and then I left it. You know? I didn't kill anybody. And you know why? I went back, yeah? To try and say, maybe I'll try again, see what happens if I kill people. You know what happened? One of the characters basically said, no, please don't, I beg of you, let them live in peace. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my god, I can't do this now, you know what I mean? It's like, so I haven't touched the game since I finished it. It is a lot of, but it's so good. I really love it. It has heart, you know, it has heart. And the soundtrack is great, but I haven't played it. It's really good. I mean, it's pretty much a one-man project, apart from a couple of the art assets. Gentle lifting of limbs. I don't want to bloody anything. Everything's nice and shiny now. Oh, I'm done. Hooray! But it's really good. And it's exactly my type of game in terms of the gameplay, because the fact I'm a big fan of kind of like rhythm dodging, timing games and that sort of thing, so playing Pacifist for me was easier than it would have been for most. Because, I mean, there's an entire boss fight that's basically based on extreme kind of like Dance Dance Revolution blocking, you know? And